Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 31 of our Pokemon White version playthrough here on the channel. Apologies off the start, I did miss an episode yesterday. I just didn't have time after our stream on Sunday to get anything recorded, but we are here now, and I'll have another episode put up on Saturday or Sunday this weekend to make up for the lack. You know what? It just occurs to me this Saturday, actually this whole weekend is going to be busy, and I'll talk about that, why, in a little bit. But we are here in Chargestone Cave. In the last episode, we made it up here. Finally got our TM for Bulldoze from Clay, the gym leader, who likes to flaunt the rules of gym leaderosity. But we made our way in here and got swiped by the Shadow Triad, whatever those things are. They brought us over to Lord N, about 2 feet away. And he didn't do anything. We didn't fight, which was good. And then we found out that Bianca and Juniper showed up, and I forget why. But anyway, we're making our way through Chargestone Cave because the next place we go to is a city where we get our next gym battle underway. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't have moved yet. I gotta do a team recap. We got a new species of Pokémon. Also, we evolved someone last time. Forgot to mention that. Alright, let's just back out of this fight for now. We gotta do a team recap before anything happens. But, as you just saw, we saw a new Pokemon on our side. Let's start with the recap. I think we are in proper order. Excellent. First up is our new Musharna, Sailor, at level 29. She did learn Nightmare in the last episode, so it was time to evolve. Relaxed is the nature, Forewarn is the ability, and the moves are Psybeam, Nightmare, Yawn, and Moonlight. Next up is Jigglypuff, Jiggy by name, level 30. He is a gentle little Pokemon with the cute charm ability. The moves are Body Slam, Thunder Wave, Sing, and Snatch. Next is our Sirius Leavanny Grub at level 31. He has Chlorophyll for the ability. The moves are Bug Bite, Razor Leaf, String Shot, and Protect. Next is our starting Pokemon, Seaward, our Duot at level 31, holding Mystic Water to power up water attacks. We got the Rash nature on there. Torrent is the ability of choice, and Water Pulse, Grass Knot, Cut, and Focus Energy. Girl from the Sinnoh region, Sinnoh. Waiting on that in Pokemon Go. Holding the Expert Belt to power up super effective hits, he is mild-natured with Unaware ability. We have Headbutt, Water Gun, Bulldoze, and Yawn for the moves. Finally, last but not least, is Medusa, our level 33 Sinnohan Onyx, holding the Eviolite to boost up defenses. She is a hardy, big Pokemon with Rock Head ability. The moves being Earthquake, Smackdown, Sandstorm, and the rockiest polish you've ever seen. Alright, so I missed an episode because we did live streaming on Sunday night, and it was for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. We extended for a full 3 hours because you guys were hitting that like goal I kept setting. We stuck around for the full 3 hours. Still ran out of time for everyone to get to battle, and what order will this be in? I think earlier today you should have seen a video that oh, it's got Slash. You know what? Psybeam. You should have seen a video that I uploaded. Why would you tell me it's got Slash if it also has Bug Bite? Sailor, come on. And I'm talking about some things, issues with the live streams of our Sun and Moon battles, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon battles, that hopefully we'll be able to address in future streams, but I want to try to make things fair. So check out that video. Actually, there was a lot of feedback, or basically I would like a lot of feedback from you folks out there. A few things about how to improve the channel, some advancements to make in the future. So I just want to see what you guys have to say about all of that. So if you missed it, please do take the time to check it out. I don't even know how long it was, maybe 10 minutes? You guys can see that. If it's too long, you can skip it. But your feedback will help build the channel a little bit. Alright, enough about that. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you probably can't see it. Let's get attacked again. Let's talk a little bit about Gen 4 in Pokemon Go. Where are you, Gen 4? So here's the thing. It wasn't guaranteed that, this is currently Monday as I'm recording this, the day before you're watching it. It wasn't guaranteed that we were going to be getting Gen 4 in Pokemon Go, although, social media-wise, they were basically counting down. They showed us the third starter choice of Piplup. Oh, we're under attack. I will test you to see whether you have what it takes to aim for the Pokemon League. Well, anyone can aim for it. Doesn't mean they're going to land anywhere close to it. But I am, mind you. Jared, what do you got? Go back to Subway. Arkin. So, they showed us the third starter, Pokedex number-wise, Piplup. The next day, they showed us the second starter, of course, being Chimchar. And on Sunday, the first starter, being Turtwig. What's that going to do to us? Ooh, quite a bit, I do say so. But Psybeam triggers the Defeatist. I still don't want to risk getting knocked out, so we're going to switch into... I'm going to say Seaward can probably handle this. Now, it seemed they were counting down to Gen 4. That would have been released on Monday. However, we did not get Gen 4. It's currently Monday evening. No Gen 4s to be seen, although the update did occur, and the Sinnoh Pokedex is listed. There's nothing in it yet, because there's no species we've seen from Gen 4 just yet. But the Sinnoh Dex is there, and they've done the... I see. You see a lot. You should close those eyes a bit. Get some liquid refreshment. That sounds gross for eyeballs. You know what I mean. Moisten them eyes. They say that there's a strong champion in the Pokemon League. Someday I will be able to challenge the Pokemon League if I keep losing to people like you. He didn't say that, but that's what I heard. Alright, let's go with a... I'm going to say a couple of super potions probably. In fact, just one. Do we have any regular potions? Nah, we're probably maybe good. We got Moonlight anyway. Alright, how do we move these? That's a good question. Oh, this over here. Okay, and we just push this one straight down. Okay. I got it. Get out of my way, Chaos Emerald, whatever you think you are. I mean, you're not shaped like a Chaos Emerald. Which Chaos Emerald is your favorite, by the way, folks? Mine is the purple one. What happened? Oh, we got some company. Why is my favorite one the purple one? Because I like the color purple. No other reason. Also, I like the green one, I guess, because it is true to the color of an emerald. Hi there. Did you find something? I think we're just about done collecting data. Or data. This cave has been around since the distant past, but data to prove that Clink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. So that must mean Clink suddenly appeared 1 exact 100 years ago. Maybe it's part of Magirna. Where Pokemon came from and where they are going. If we can learn that, I believe we can get along even better. Know what, Chaz? Pokemon are mysterious. I wonder why these amazing little guys stay by our sides. Because Team Plasma hasn't taken them yet, that's why. What are you looking at? What's happening? Speak words at me. Oh, I can move now. Alright, moving on. I thought something was going to happen there. Like they're looking around like there's some sort of earthquake or something like that. I don't know. That's a Joltik. Alright, what was I just clearing my throat about, excuse me, and then saying? Gen 4 Pokemon Go. Alright, but yeah, we have the Sinnoh Dex. Why am I switching? I'm not switching. We get the Sinnoh Dex. They have done the CP rework. They said they're going to be fixing up defense stats and stamina stats, or rather HP, as you might know it. I don't like this thing bug biting me. You're not going to bug bite again, fortunately, so I got a free turn to Moonlight here. Astro Acid. Oh no, now I won't be forewarned that you got Slash. But I've noticed in my own collection of Pokemon, CPs have changed. In fact, I haven't seen any of my Pokemon go down in CP. Several of mine have gone up. Why did I Moonlight again? Because I'm stupid. That's what happened when I try to pay attention to too many things at once. But, yeah, I think... Who have I seen go up? Like, Beedrill has gone up. I heard that Pidgeot was supposed to go up as well. In fact, I did some trades with my cousin just yesterday, I think it was. And I traded over a Pidgeotto and a Kakuna that I had. I didn't need them. Basically, I was holding on to them for evolution, see what attacks they have, but we didn't need that. So I traded over, and I got a lucky Golem from him, and he got a lucky, I think Kakuna was the one. Might have been Pidgeotto. I think it was Pidgeotto. But I think the stats went up really good on those trades, too, for the lucky Pokemon. Alright, speaking of lucky, I hope the luck is with us, because it is now time for Jiggy to lead the way. In fact, just to be safe, we're going to let Jiggy hold the Eviolite for now. Because I don't want to risk him dropping immediately. This might do the trick. This is the first generation they've given Eviolite to us as an item, so I want to try to make use of it. You know, a lot of people say evolving is the only important thing. You must evolve your Pokemon to make use of them. But once they introduced Eviolite, that was no longer a thing. In fact, there's a lot of Pokemon that do a lot better as unevolved Pokemon, holding Eviolite. For example, Rhydon. Chansey is actually really good too. There's many mid-form Pokemon that can now do really decent. Against a Boldore, I don't think Jiggy is the one. So we're going to switch immediately. And I believe... Wait, this thing could explode. Even though we just took away the Eviolite from Medusa, she still has the best defense to handle an explosion. I do not recall if these things learn self-destruct or explosion naturally, but given the fact they are a new Gen Geodude, pretty sure they do. They're also going to go for Power Gem that does 2 damage. Well, a little bit more than 2, but nothing to worry about. Oh man, the Sturdy! Not that we would knock it out in 1 hit regardless. But the CPs have been changed. It's very nice to see. That means Blissey must no longer be as big of a threat as it once was, which I am totally okay with. I don't have a Blissey of my own just yet. I'm waiting on Gen 4. If you followed the Pearl playthrough on the channel, you know that we did get a Blissey based off of our Happiny that we hatched. Happiny only appeared in Gen 4. Why am I attacking? We're switching. I shouldn't say only appeared. Happiny first appeared in Gen 4. At which point I got one. She evolved into a Chansey and then Blissey. And since I like to recreate my original Pokemon that I caught in the main series games in Pokemon Go, that means that I have to wait until I can hatch 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Happiny, find the best one to become our Blissey. At that point, I can finally hold down gyms like nobody's business, even though Blissey's been reworked to have less good stats. But on the at the offensive side versus Blissey, I am totally okay with that thing getting nerfed a bit. Well, I guess I'll take a hike. Hey, that's mean. Not that I said it, but whatever. In the caves, Pokemon lurk in the piles of dirt. Also, so do gems. Yeah, we haven't talked about gems yet, which was, I'm going to say, an interesting idea this generation brought in. Not really super amazingly impressed by it, but basically, a gem is a one-time use item that when you, for example, say you have like the normal gem. When you use a normal move, your Pokemon kind of consumes the gem, and their power gets boosted. So, the thing is, it's, I don't think they use the gems anymore. I've seen online people use the normal gem, but I haven't seen any other gems since Gen 5. So have they been taken out? I'm not even sure. But what's interesting about the gems is there's an ability called Unburden in Pokemon games where if your Pokemon loses or uses its held item, its speed, I think, doubles. So it's basically, it's got a speed boost after it uses up the item that it's holding. A lot of people like to do this with a normal gem, and I've seen, I think, Hitmontop, Hitmonlee, certain Pokemon like that have this option to go with a normal gem fake out. So it's boosted damage, fake out the opponent. I don't know if Hitmontop gets Unburdened. Let's pretend it does. Actually, no, let's just say Hitmonlee, because I've seen Hitmonlee do it a lot. With the Unburden, you're getting the fake out, causing the flinch, and you're doubling your speed for the following turn. So it's a pretty decent combo. How did this thing survive that? And how are we slower than a Joltik? Are they fast? I don't really know that much about Joltik. All I know is I think it's so cute. Such a little fuzzy bug. As Brian Fellows, Safari Planet once said, that is one fuzzy bug. Ninja rap time, or ninja silence. Come. Look at these guys, all shifty feet. There are stairs going down ahead. Team Plasma is waiting for you there. I could have walked the bridge myself. I'm just saying. We got a Hyper Potion. Not bad. That rain. You can't even hear. Now, my area here, my house, there's an alley between us and the dirt pile. There's a grass gem. Ooh, you know who has a grass move? Actually, 2 Pokemon have grass moves. I could give it, and in fact, Grub is not holding anything, so let's just go ahead. Since he doesn't have anything right now, let's give him the grass gem. I didn't even read what it says, but I already told you. It's a one-time use to get a power boost, and rhyming is what I do all the timing. I love this place. The electricity charges up my inspiration. But yeah, the rain's coming down. We have an alley between my house and the next, and whenever my window's open, which is generally every time except for the dead of winter, because this room gets hot, I hear the rain bouncing off all the there's metal stuff on the ground out there and all that. It is pretty noisy right now. Just be glad that we have all this sound buffering, by which I mean just my microphone and my headphones here, that you don't got to worry about none of that. Alright. I guess C-word. We have the neutral damage of Water Pulse and the old Mystic Water boost on that one. What are you going to do? I get an X special. Oh wait, you have electric moves, don't you? But do you have the power to take down Seaward. I don't think you do, Gears. You might. No, I'm not worried about this. It's Thunder Shock. What is that going to do? Nothing. Nothing to worry about, at least. It actually did a few points of damage. I will give you that. I guess you're not all bad, Gears, because you're now knocked out. That's one thing you have going for you. Off my screen. Jiggy, level 31. No move. Ah, that made a light bulb go on in my head. She's a robot. When a person moves, electric signals, I can't read, travel in the body. Also, when a Pokemon has an inspiration, electric signals travel. Did I say Pokemon? Electric signals are not traveling to this brain, I'll tell you much right now. I'll tell you that much. See, I can't even say that much right. Level 25. You ain't worth it. We're going to leave Jiggy up front, because he can gain the next level. He is tied with... Is he? Oops. Alright, there we go. Sailor's going to take the next level. Yeah, why did I switch Jiggy into the front? He was tied. Alright, how do we push these? This. Aha! Let's get this special item over here. It is a... Pokemon. Did you know fungus are in this cave? Apparently, they also disguised as Clink. Now, we know you resist Psybeam, but we could possibly... Oh, you got Charge Beam. Wouldn't it be cool? Dragon Ball Z Beam Struggle right now. Charge Beam versus Psybeam. It's like the Gallic Gun Kamehameha. That would be wild. No paralysizing, thank you. I could have yawned. In fact, I'm gonna yawn right now. I don't know why. I'm not super tired. I mean, I guess I didn't sleep super good last night. Woke up. Well, I woke up, had to use the bathroom at one point. That old chestnut. But what was really funny, that happened the other night, and it was like maybe close to 4 in the morning. Got an iron. That helps us play. I woke up about 4 in the morning. I had taken my gym across the street before going to sleep around midnight or whatever. When I checked Pokemon Go, some nefarious ne'er-do-well at like say 3 in the morning had taken my gym. So once I was done relieving myself, I went right back over, took my gym back. When I get my 50 coins, I am very lenient. Everyone in the city can have whatever gyms they want to take. If I don't get my 50 coins yet, I'm going to take my guaranteed 50 coins right there. That's just how it is. Alright, we got Binded. That would hurt. Can you picture being crushed between gears? That is wild. Get off my screen. Leave Sailor alone. What a nerd. I'm assuming that's what that's binding with. Like, otherwise, what is it using, you know? Alright, so Team Plasma is waiting downstairs, eh? Well, let's not make them wait any longer. Let's get to this. Oh, I want a Team Plasma music. And wild Pokemon. Another Joltik. You're gonna Bug Bite. Actually, you're only level 24. Wait! They're so fast. Can we even run away? Yep. Alright, good stuff. Don't know if we're gonna be able to do that for everyone. Oh, that was one step! New Pokemon alert! Haven't seen a Dynamo yet, I don't believe. This thing is something I hate! Because, here's the thing. It has Levitate. Now, it looks like it would have Levitate right here. I'm not going to hate on Tyno. It's actually kind of a cute little... What is it? It's like a little eelfish. But anyway, the evolutions, as you'll see later, are physically standing on the ground. Yet, they're programmed to have Levitate. That's misleading. Since when would an electric type have Levitate? Because, like... So, I don't know if I mentioned this. I probably did, knowing all the times I've complained about Gen 5. But it just feels to me like in this generation, Game Freak went out of their way to try to break their own rules and just mix things up. I don't need a potion just yet, I don't think. And the fact that they... Not worth it. We're going to get attacked along the way. The fact that they gave us a levitating electric type just is like, we want to break our own one type weakness of electric types. Let's give it levitate, even though it shouldn't have it. Anyway. Ha! We're the Nugget Brothers. I am the big brother. And I am the little brother of the Nugget Brothers. Glad you showed up. I want to give you this. Nice little nugget of wisdom, also gold. I want to give you this too. We got another little nugget of gold, also wisdom. And moving on. Nugget about it. I kind of like that. Forget about it. That's a nugget. How to get so golden without deep frying? This man likes his food. Trade secret. Okay, where do we go from here? Do a battle. Where's Team Plasma? I thought they were supposed to be around here somewhere. This thing's level 25. Can we outrun a level 25? The last one was 24. Can you stop forewarning us about everything? It's slowing things down. What? Alright, let's do a little switcherooski. Let us go to our Eviolite Jiggy the Jigglypuff. That's right. Now that we have the defensiveness of the Eviolite well in hand, I am somewhat more willing to let Jiggy take the battlefield. Since Medusa is level 33, we don't need to use her as rapidly anytime soon. Plus, we wouldn't want to bring her in on a special attacker anyway. Oh! Interesting thing to note. In Gen 5, electric types could still be paralyzed. Isn't that lovely? We now outspeed, get that body slam. Paralysis still, at this point, cuts the speed down to a quarter of their speed, not half, which I believe it does now in Gen 6 and 7. I think Gen 6 is when it changed. I need repels. Do we have any repels? I normally don't like to repel. I like to see wild Pokemon, potential shinies, experience. But this is getting a little out of hand. Now, I think I said earlier in the playthrough that we have a lot of, the encounter rate is ridiculous in this game. It hasn't been for a lot of it so far, but I think the further into the game you go, the more it becomes just ridiculous. Like, you saw the first step I took down on this floor. The second step was also an encounter. Look at that, no damage. Not a single point of damage was dealt this day, except for our body slam. Oh, our speed's down. But if we can paralyze, that ain't gonna matter. It actually might. I really don't know what the speed stats are like. It did matter! Yes! This is not whose line is it anyway. This is not points we're talking about. Paralysis does matter. Alright, but now it is time for a super potion for our little psychic dreaming Pokemon. You know what would be a good name for one of these things? Sandman. If it was male, of course, Sailor is a female. If I was to have renamed her something different, not that I would have wanted to, because I kind of like Sailor as it is, but I probably would have gone something more dreamlike. What would be a good dream name? Oh, Kruger, maybe. I don't know. Alright, Sailor comes in against level 26, which is worth the experience. Generally, I train up to be 5 levels above wild Pokemon. We gotta get one more level to hit that on this one here. And a charge demon. Again, that ain't stab. I ain't scared. Yeah, your special attack goes up. What are you gonna use that with? What is it called? Flash cannon? Don't have flash cannon. Do not. I know we can get Thunder Shock. Charge beam again. Not hitting that 10% inaccuracy, are you? You know what? I have just enough time to tell you folks a funny little tale that I recently recanted to one of my classmates. We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, that old RPG that everybody loves and has such a good reputation with everybody. I remember when I was playing with a friend of mine, my buddy Evan, actually, who I've mentioned many times here. Where are we? This takes us back, doesn't it? We'll go back downstairs. Do we have any repels? I want to check that first. I kind of want to speed through this. No, you know what? I can do that next episode. We got still 2 minutes left here. Funny story. So we're doing a session of Dungeons and Dragons, and we played it so funny, goofy-like. Like, we were not serious by any means. We just played it for fun. So there was this one point where Evan and his team makes it to a mountain, but they can't climb it themselves. They don't have the skills. But in the nearby town, there is a mountaineer that I set into the game, an NPC, who is going to help them climb. Now, Evan was a class known as a cleric, who was basically like a holy man, a healer kind of thing. One of his attributes was that he never carries money, or he carries minimal money on himself. He donates the rest to his local charity, stuff like that. So when they meet up with this mountaineer, the whole group needs his help. Evan says, "I promise you all the money in my pocket." Now the man apparently didn't know what a cleric was, so he said, "Oh, that sounds awesome," so he agreed. Now, climbing, just like anything in Dungeons & Dragons, requires randomized dice rolls. So you have to have a certain skill to get really good rolls. Now, what was funny is I want a potion first here. Super Potion, if you please. There we go. Jiggy is getting jiggy with it. So, the way the climbing works is you have to roll and see if you make it, and every character had to roll. If they failed to roll, like had to win, let's say it's like a 50% chance. If you roll below the number, you're good. If you roll above the number, you fail. So, there was one member of the team who kept failing the rolls, and what that means is he slips and falls. Now, they're all tied together with a single rope. If one character slipped, everyone else next to him in line on the rope has to roll with a 10% negative against them because now they're being pulled. So, this one person kept falling. At one point, every single person except the Mountaineer had fallen and they're hanging there. He had to get, like, I think a 10% chance to hang on. He got it. Managed to save the whole team. Then, they get to the top of the mountain, and my buddy Evan says, here's all the money I have. And it was like the equivalent of, like, basically 7 cents, our currency. And the guy was just like, great. All that effort, he got 7 cents. Now, the best part of this whole thing is, he then, I'm just going to save it up right here because we're at time, he then started to go back down the mountain. And I was like, I just want to see something. So he had like maybe a 90% chance to be fine. I rolled, got above 90%, which means he fell straight to the bottom. He was okay. They met him in the hospital later, gave him another 5 cents, so he was all good. But that is going to be a wrap for today's Pokemon White version adventure. We're still here in Chargestone Cave. We've seen Team Plasma. We'll take them on next time. But if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to let me know with a like down below. If you want to see any more episodes of Pokemon White along the way, we got a link in the description. You can check that out. You can also see some more videos that I've done during some, through some links during the outro. We'll have those up there for you. But if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and do that. You could also now join the channel as a member. There's a little join button down below, at least there should be. I hope. I haven't really checked to set it up just yet, but I just recently set it up. But if you want to join, I did put a video up recently, earlier today. You can check that out and see what the perks are going to be if you join up as a member. And if you want to see anything else from my other social media, such as Twitter, Discord, Instagram, I've got links for those in the description as well, which you can also go and check out. But that is it for Pokemon White for the day. Thank you folks for tuning in and checking things out. Professor Chaz is now signing off, waiting for Gen 4 to come to Pokemon Go. But for now, I'll catch you next time.